I can only imagine. I mean, how many decades have you guys racked in Star Trek?
4. 87.
Is that all?
87 we started.
And
Wow.
I mean,
We had 4 episodes.
yeah, exactly. Confession time. I'm having a moment right now.
Oh.
The fact that me and my buddy, that I can't believe I'm hanging out with this guy. When I met this guy, I thought,
That's what happens
we got
with
a
us.
movie star on
He
our
looks
show?
like my waiter.
Yeah.
The fact that we're all hanging out here, I'm having a prolonged moment. And it means a lot to me that you
Well, it
guys
also
are...
seemed when we were talking about this was kind of the ideal foursome because of your relationship's very similar to our relationship. Your careers are not dissimilar.
We have a shadow of a hair of what you guys have experienced.
We're a lot older than you.
There's that too.
Yeah. Well, you are.
You can tell by
But what you guys mean to people, what you meant to we when I was in college.
Wait a minute, was
Next
Data your
Generation.
favorite character too?
Of course.
Mine
You
too.
had everything going for you. You had no challenges.
Except the spacesuit.
I'm tall, I'm handsome,
exactly.
and I'm good at everything.
I hated my spacesuit.
I'm number 1.
Everybody hates the spacesuit. I hated my spacesuit. You never had to wear a spacesuit.
I didn't like one of them. I had a high water. I didn't hate
You got to wear like the onesie
I
and
got
a
to wear the
Hawaiian
onesie.
shirt.
You ever
over
had
top.
the stirrups where they pull you down there and up here? That was
And
a
you
good-
guys had
a good
shiny shoes.
Well, we had boots
one. We had boots.
You had boots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
that had straps underneath.
Did they have traction, the boots? Did they have any grips? Did you just slide around those
They,
carpets
they
in
had
those
rubber
hallways?
soles on
They
them.
had, they had good traction. Of course, we had rugs on our ship. Do you have rugs on your ship?
No.
That was so weird. All the halls were carpeted.
Yeah.
The bridge was carpeted.
Luxury.
We had sharp metal grates.
Yes.
You could when the
Oh, that's
ship
what the
that they
Klingons
built-
all had.
Oh,
You must have been on a Klingon
That
ship.
was exactly right. We had those weird
where the light comes
those
through and it looks
boat-
cool. When the
boat-
light
yeah.
shows.
Yeah.
Red light underneath the
Dropping names and other things where the whiskey flows and the laughter sings. Pull up a seat, join the game. The Brad and Johnny Podcast Show.
I think you have to put that in front of your. I don't want to micromanage this thing.
Talk about stealing.
Yeah.
We wanted the name once we were spacemen.
really?
Yeah.
We got
wanted
it.
When
Yeah.
I read it, I said to Brent, we were in the process of developing this, if you will. I said, the name is gone. That would have been perfect for us. And I mean, it's genius.
Do you guys license that name by any
Oh
chance?
my God! Here's a story. Can I
Yeah.
tell you? So we came up with the name. We were so happy we finally
Yeah.
came up with a name, and we thought it fit. We were very, very happy. We didn't buy the website.
Oh, shit. Does somebody have it?
So some fella out there, his name is Doug, grabbed it, got in touch with us, and said,
I could sell it to you.
"Here it is. Please take it."
really?
Ah.
Yeah.
Well,
That's a
he-
fan.
He could have very easily been the Doug that says, "Cough up some cash."
Yeah.
He was not that Doug.
How unusual.
You know what we sent him was a complete set of Funko Pop Firefly figures.
Wow.
So
That's
if a guy
hard.
named Doug comes to you and wants you to sign it, just throw him a bone.
You guys have
I got a
Funko
bunch
Pops
of those.
second edition?
Yes.
So you have 2 of each of you?
Yeah, there was
There's
the
2?
first one,
Oh yeah.
and now we've got the new one.
and with the complete cast.
You know, how many of you got?
I have 2.
But how many boxes do you have?
How many what?
How many boxes do you have?
Boxes of those?
Saleable.
I think I
At the
bought
moment,
1,000 of them.
What?
I think I bought 1,000 of them.
He's going to sell them at the
Serious.
at his table.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, because the people come over with them and they've just bought them from someone at some, ridiculous
Brent's
price.
eliminating the middleman with the Funko
Yeah,
Pop.
exactly.
And
Alan
you're giving
Tudyk and
the-
Nathan Fillion are with us today.
Ladies and gentlemen,
There they are.
Thank
Hey,
God you're
yeah.
here.
Hey, everyone.
Once
know what
they
I
were
miss?
spacemen.
I have one of those things where, you know how they verify your signature?
Yeah.
There's usually a booth at the conventions where you can you sign something for someone and they take it over and verify your signature. So we've started to verify our own signature. I mean, the person is standing in front of us, and they will get a verification that it was me who actually signed
yes,
it. you know.
I've had this experience. Yes.
Yeah.
Really?
And you want to say, well, your lying eyes, or you have to have this because you can't possibly know.
That's
it was
why they say,
actually-
can I take a picture while you're signing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's going to go on eBay. And I didn't know that that's what they were saying when they said, would you make it out to eBay?
Yeah.
I didn't put it together. But that's,
Yeah,
such a-
exactly. Exactly. Before we start grilling you, I have a Nathan Fillion story.
Please.
Okay, so Nathan, and this is the first time we met, and I've reminded you of this once before, but maybe you'll remember it clearer than I do. But surely you will.
Let's watch.
As a matter of fact,
So far, so
See
good.
how it goes.
we were at a convention. You were there in Dallas. You came to dinner with most of the Star Trek cast, and you came to dinner with us. And afterwards, we decided, well, it's nice out. Let's
We'll
walk
just walk back to the hotel.
back to the hotel.
Sure
And
it wasn't Salt Lake City?
I think it was Dallas, actually.
I was trying to remember what city it was, so I'm glad you remember.
I believe it was Dallas. So we're walking back. It was a bit of a distance. It wasn't just around the corner. We thought we'll go for a nice walk. And we're walking, and suddenly this guy appears out of the darkness, and I think he had a bottle in his hand. It may have been a weapon, but a bottle can be a weapon too,
Sure,
right?
sure.
Yeah.
And he's like, I want to kill you guys, and really like aggressive. And I was hanging back, sort of. Nathan was sort of hanging back, and you guys were sort of already kind of in front of us when this guy showed up. And I, of course, said, "Please don't hurt me," something like that. Mr. Crazy Person, please, And Nathan steps in front of this guy, takes the hand that's got the bottle in it, and says to him, "Don't do this. Walk away. Walk away now." And
Sounds like a movie.
yeah, it was amazing. It was like The Rookie or something.
Hell.
Yeah,
Did you really do this?
yeah.
I remember someone coming up and just being very, very up in the face. And I remember kind of taking his energy, just kind of redirecting him and saying, "This is the way you want to be walking, out this way," and just kind of direct him away from our crowd.
But he continued to stay there and threaten. And you were like, "You don't want to do this. You want to leave right now." And about that moment, 2 police cars with the lights going pulled up, jumped out, grabbed the guy.
Grab Nathan.
No,
You saw that one coming.
grabbed the guy. And Nathan is going, "See, I told you."
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's so rare I'm right. I love this story.
Wait a
Yeah,
second.
it was heroic. It really was. And
Do you have cops always watching you, whatever city you're in, ready to just step in and
They're always like a block or two away, just
Intervene.
watching real close.
we got to take care of
We got to
Yeah,
take
watch
care
this
of our
guy.
own.
Wow, that's so cool.
They were
I-
actually
I have-
background.
I have an Alan Tudyk story.
Oh, go.
Uh-oh.
You know how when you're scrolling through and you're watching TV and you're with your partner, whoever you watch TV with, I watch with my wonderful wife, Jeannie Francis,
Ding.
Yeah.
and we're out of, Diplomat is over.
Great
And she
show.
said, "What about that show?" And she sort of whispers, "What about the Resident Alien show that I love so much?" I said, "Sure." And I said, "Well, we've seen," she said, "I don't care what episode it is." So we turn on season 3, episode 6, or we turn on season 2, episode 10, and she settles in, and then you'll do something off fucking unhinged and take on either pre-robot or post-transition, right?
Right.
Vocally, physically. And she looks at me and said, "He surprises me every time I watch this show."
Wow. Wow.
And she's been acting a long time.
Wow.
And this is dead serious. You are her go-to.
What?
I swear, I was waiting to tell you on camera.
Wow. Wow.
Truth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow,
get
that's
it.
very nice.
It's true. And also, Robbie Duncan McNeil is like a
Yeah.
brother to us. And I've
He
said the same
gets a
thing.
bell.
Oh, does he ever?
Yeah. He was our
Producing
director. Yeah.
But the choices, of course, you're famous for being a robot.
I am. Well,
We both are.
so it's
Hey,
about
whoa.
time
Yeah,
we're
it is.
together.
If we're in
because
a
you are
room
the-
together, it creates a vacuum generally, but fortunately not today. But yeah, we are the sort of face of AI.
Yes.
Yeah,
I actually had
we
a
kind of look
Tesla
alike too.
came to me to say, "Hey, would you want to do the voice for our in-home robot?" And I said, "Absolutely not,
Dude.
Are you kidding me?"
You wouldn't consider passing my number along to
Yeah.
you never know.
I gotta
just
say,
think-
my guess is they're gonna steal it.
You would go from being a household name to being the voice of a household.
I don't think I want to do that at all. At all. At
You
all.
don't need that money.
That is.
That's dirty money.
Yeah, I don't want to be involved with those people.
I'm so impressed by you. What about you?
Again, if you could pass my number along, not saying I'm going to do it. I want to be able to say no too.
Sure you do.
I don't know. I think you must have been the first. You are the OG for me because I was out of my first college.
Juilliard?
No, little college in Texas.
Lon Morris, junior
Yes.
college. I know that.
We've done our fucking research.
listen,
Are you
man, I
kidding me?
know
We
all
got
about
cards
you.
for this thing.
Wow.
I am.
Well, I was hanging out with I had friends from there who I met there, and we were living in Dallas right after that for a couple of years. Before then, I went to Juilliard, and your show was the show that we were just in. And
Well, I thank you.
We would just we would take your characters and then create on top of them, like there was an aura around all of you. Because
Was Data your favorite character? Even then?
Yes, he was.
He was my
I
favorite
think
character.
of Alan as a son.
It's because of all the breastfeeding.
Exactly. Let me ask you about Lon Morris Junior College. Let me just say.
Is that Plano or El Paso?
It's Tyler, Texas, actually, isn't it? I mean,
Lon Morris is it's right near Tyler, Texas.
Yeah, they're famous for their Tyler Roses. I'm from Texas. I'm from Houston.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Wouldn't get Houston.
But I had a lot of friends who went to Lon Morris before you.
Yes,
You
when
know,
it was still good, probably.
It was good at the time. They're wonderful actors.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. My first girlfriend went to Lon Morris, and she grew up to be on St. Elsewhere
Oh,
and
wow.
Cindy Pickett. I'll
There
say.
we
you
go.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Margot
Isn't that the-
Martindale came.
Wait a
from,
minute.
right.
She's coming
Lon
on the
Morris.
show.
She's
Oh,
coming
really?
here. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
she-
love Margot.
She came and spoke to our class when I was there, and then I ended up doing a movie, 28 Days with Sandra Bullock.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Do we love Sandra Bullock?
Yes.
Did you call her Sandy?
Sandy, yeah.
Uh,
Sandy.
Margot
Also,
Martindale
Viggo Mortensen was in that movie.
Viggo,
and so
wow.
was,
That's big.
Marianne Jean-Baptiste. who
Wow.
was nominated for an Oscar.
Wow. 28
yeah.
days later? 28.
Just 28 days.
28
It
days,
was
the
about
first-
rehab.
Oh,
No
yes,
zombies.
yes, I remember.
No zombies. I was, yeah. Oh, and Loudon Wainwright.
The third.
The third.
One of my heroes.
Oh, good. But, right. I sat next to this. He's a folk singer. And I sat next to him in the van on the way to work. And he was called Guitar Guy. He was mute, was his role, and he would play songs sometimes.
He was on MASH occasionally.
Really? Like
Yeah.
the original MASH?
Yes.
Holy smokes.
He's
Ben-
famous for Dead Skunk in the Middle of the Road, but
That was his first
incredible.
big.
Right.
Rufus Wainwright is his son. who
Yes.
was very
He was
big.
married to one of the McGarrigle sisters.
Yes.
First of all, Loudon. There we go.
What's the record for dings in an
We're going
episode?
for it today.
We figured that out at the end of the season, whenever that
All
is.
right.
We're going to tabulate them all, and the winner gets
Your jacket.
another pack of gum.
Oh,
there we
good. All right.
The comments have been mixed on the ding.
The bell.
I'm very strongly in favor of it, of course, because I've got the string.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
Well, yeah.
power.
A lot of people don't like the bell. A lot of people do.
You know what? You had some famous people with you on dropping names. Trumbo.
Yes.
Were you in there a long time to get some of these guys on camera here on the bell? Helen Mirren?
Helen Mirren was there. Yes.
Was she with you?
I worked with her one day.
All right.
One night. She was she was somebody who's, I had so little to say to her except just go, because what do you
Yeah.
say?
She's Helen Mirren.
I like you. She was
Don't you
excellent.
still love her, though?
Yeah.
Have you seen her in 1920? Is it 23 that she's in?
1923.
With Harrison Ford?
But you know what's the series she did with Tom Hardy this year? And
Oh,
Pierce
well, she's a
Brosnan?
mob boss.
Oh, yeah.
Mobland.
Mobland.
Great show.
Yeah.
Thank you, Steve.
Was Bryan Cranston in there?
Bryan Cranston was in there.
He's got a nice career.
Absolutely. Yeah. He does very well. He was very nice.
You've rubbed some good shoulders.
I have. And that was one of my jobs, though, was rubbing shoulders. I
just did a
tried to
little
get on
shoulder
Helen
rubbing.
Mirren, and that's when
That's when the
yeah.
HR.
that's where I was the restraint.
Nathan, I want to ask you about Edmonton a little bit. Aren't you from Edmonton?
I am. I'm from Edmonton.
Have you
Pride of
ever-
Edmond. He's got a
you
building
ever
named
been-
after him, or a street, or a children's center, or a
It's a-
youth hostel. Or,
It's a bench.
yeah.
It's a bench.
LeVar has a park named after him in Sacramento.
It's a bench. They're calling it the Nathan Fillion Civilian Pavilion. It's a bench on White
come
Avenue,
on.
and it's painted vermilion.
Oh, come on. How many times have you told that joke?
Wow.
It's real.
True.
Really?
It's a real thing.
True.
Yeah.
Have
They
you ever
tr-
been to Ling Nan,
What did you call
Chinese
me?
restaurant?
Oh no, I don't
Ling
think so.
Nan in Edmonton.
No.
Oh, it's an amazing place. They have a TV show. The restaurant does, And I stumbled into it accidentally. I wanted some Chinese food, and I walked in, and it's one of those places that's like lanterns everywhere. It's like and chop suey instead of fancy stuff, but they have a TV station, a show. It actually won an Emmy of some sort, and it's like Pawn Stars in a way,
Right.
in that it's a family, and it's all about the family who run the restaurant, make the food, and then they do a show.
It's been a while since I've lived in Edmonton, but this might have been before my time.
Put this on your list, Lingnan. It's still there.
Done.
Yeah, we were there, and it was snowing, and it was awful. And I asked, can you call an Uber for us or something? And they said, well, we'll take you home. And they brought the car around and took us back to the hotel.
That's service.
Yeah. So think about
It's so
it.
Canadian, isn't it?
Very Canadian.
I know.
That's very Canadian.
Speaking of your Canadian roots, do you know his brother Jeff? Mm-hmm. He's really the better Fillion.
It's
Is he
true.
not?
My brother's
That's what
very
Jeff's always
popular.
says.
Well, he said it, and then it turns out when you spend a couple of evenings with him, he's right.
Yeah.
Nathan's great.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing against you.
No, thank you.
But you'll
No,
say the
listen.
same thing.
Listen, I get it.
You
He's
get-
well liked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a great human being.
Just by your parents.
I know.
preferred.
Yeah, he's clearly the favorite. But I will have him come visit. We'll go do some event or something, and he'll be like my plus one. I'll take him to something, and I'll lose him entirely and think, oh my God, where's my brother? Do I have to? Oh, he's surrounded by 10 people over there. He's got more friends than
Yeah.
I do at this event. I don't know what he. I don't know.
I
He
don't
doesn't
know.
live here.
Should we talk about Firefly for a
Why
hot minute?
not?
Can I tell you a Firefly story?
Please.
And did you guys meet on Firefly?
No.
Oh, right. No.
No.
Ooh.
One yes, one no.
I used to attend a fantastic, not so fantastic, but it was a little divey restaurant for burritos called Harry's Burritos. And when Alan and I met on Firefly, we realized that he was my waiter at
At
Harry's
Harry's.
Burritos.
Where is Harry's?
It's no longer.
Oh.
It was on Broadway?
It was on Columbus.
Columbus, thank you.
Between 70th and 71st and 72nd.
Yeah.
It was quick, kind of crappy Mexican food. Mainly there for margaritas. It was a big turn 'em and burn 'em kind of situation. You want to get those tables in and get them out.
Yeah.
And Nathan was a nice guy who would come in with my girlfriend. I had deemed her my girlfriend.
Yeah.
And it turned out that I allowed her to sleep with Nathan. And we didn't.
She was otherwise encumbered, yes.
Yeah. But that's how I knew of him was the prettiest girl in the world's boyfriend.
Was this Juilliard days?
Yes, and after. After I was doing it my third year on was how I made extra money. And then once I left school, it was my last, it was almost my last paying job. I got fired
From Juilliard?
from,
From the
Harry's
from the
Burritos.
burrito job.
Wow.
Do you remember why?
yeah, because I was working too much in acting. And I didn't get my
Couldn't get your hours in.
covered. I couldn't get my shifts covered.
Alan, you had a promising career.
I know. I was so angry. I went around the guy, Ron, who fired me, went over his head to the manager and said, you need to hire me back. This guy's insane. Make me your swing. Let me just come in and work, and I'll pick up all the other people who need shifts covered. And he said, you're right, Alan. You're good for that. And then Ron went above his head to the owner and got me re-fired.
He really didn't like you.
He was a son of a bitch. And then when I
He
went
was
in
a
years
failed
later,
actor.
huh?
He was a failed actor.
He was.
Yeah, right there.
How'd you know?
Because that's always that.
He was almost on Starsky and Hutch. Almost.
Was as Starsky or Hutch?
Yeah.
Wow.
I can't even imagine it. He was.
Now, but here's my Firefly story.
Yeah, sorry.
Still in New York.
Yeah,
This is, what year did we do that? 2002?
2003,
Four?
we shot the pilot.
Okay.
No,
so
2002, we shot the pilot. 2003, we did
the
series.
early aughts were in New York. It's the Fox upfronts. They do a little dog and pony show. They bring some of this. Hey, here's all to the media buyers. Here's all our fall lineup
You remember
this
those
year.
things?
Yeah.
And after we're all high because nothing but possibilities in front of you.
Bless all the weed.
And they took us to a lovely restaurant, and we're to celebrate in this nice little celebratory dinner. And in the vestibule by the hostess stand, this giant man comes walking out, and I stopped him and I said, you don't know me, but not for nothing. I just got my own spaceship. And he said, Mazel Tov. And that man was Jonathan Frakes.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Ding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really.
That was the guy playing
kidding.
Riker.
That's him.
Yeah.
That was him.
Wow. Had you just come from Harry's, hadn't you?
Harry's Burritos.
Really? He just happened to be in that.
So we
I
were in
remember
the same
he
run.
and his lovely wife, Jeannie Francis,
Please.
was
She got it this
they
week.
were walking out. I recognized her from my soap days.
Weren't you on One Life?
No.
I was on One Life to Live.
Yeah.
You
We
were
thought One
a
Life.
Buchanan, right?
I was
Was it
I was the Buchanan.
Well,
Come on, guys.
I mean, wait a minute.
I was the
What
best
about-
Joey ever.
Yeah, the best Joey. But what about the
Asa
Buchanan?
Buchanan.
He was my grandfather.
Yeah.
he was a neat man.
Salt
Do you
of the
remember?
earth on that
Phil
show. wasn't
Carey
he?
Phil
was his-
Carey,
yeah,
yeah.
who had been a Western star.
He and John Wayne used to work together.
Exactly.
Yeah, he and
Oh,
John
come on.
Wayne
He had-
used to tell me stories. Thank you.
He had series,
Yeah.
Western series
Yes.
in the, like 60s. And yeah.
I'll never forget when I kind of first got on the show and I was going to get a bagel at the little commissary. We had a little area for coffee and bagels.
They got nothing like that now in the
Phil Carey, yeah, right. They won't do that.
There's no crafty.
Phil Carey was there getting his coffee, and I said, "Good morning. How you doing?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm good. How are you?" He was always kind of had just kind of a cranky persona, and I said, "I'm living in New York City. I'm on a soap opera. It's my first job ever. I'm loving life. Life is incredible. I'm doing great." He goes, "Yeah, that's what the last Joey said." Oh man! And I cracked up. I couldn't. It was so good. And he goes, "Yeah, you're all right, kid." And that was my first interaction with Phil Carey, and he took great care of me over the years. He had a gruff persona, but he was a kind man. He was a kind man.
Hardest acting job in the business.
Did you ever do one? I did One Life a couple of times.
I did. I was on the,
What years?
Well, I don't want to go there, but it was
you there
before
from-
color.
Gotcha. No.
I was there with Judith Light.
oh,
Okay.
She was playing a somewhat of a call girl or something like that to make some extra dough. I can't remember exactly, but I was one of the
That's
guys
usually why you do
who
the
was
call girl thing. Yeah.
I was this nerd, real
what
stretch.
a stretch.
and I was paying for her services. We had this lovely scene, went great. But that was Christian Slater's mother, Mary Jo Slater.
she was
casting
casting for that.
director.
Yes.
Yeah. So then they brought me back a year later to play the same character. And my scene with her was, I want to give you the money back. I mean, I want to pay you because you're so nice. No, she wanted to give me the money back because I had been such a nice guy. And she dropped a tear. It was just
Like that.
every time, every take, every time they did it, camera side tear.
Yeah.
It was a phenomenal piece of work. I wish I could do that. It's always on the other side.
Yeah.
A lot of incredible work being done in daytime.
Oh,
Never-
sure.
It always gets a hard shake.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I will never speak poorly about daytime.
It's the hardest job for an actor in the business.
It's incredibly difficult.
And you've
You know
done
what?
them as well?
I was on the Doctors for a couple of years. Yeah, I played a very troubled Vietnam vet child beater.
The time I did One Life, one of those two times, Kathy Bates was one of the other guest stars.
Ding.
Yeah.
The actor who plays Q,
John
John
Delancey.
Delancey. He
was
was
on
Days of Our Lives.
Days of Our Lives. I knew him
Brilliant.
from that.
Oh, he was brilliant on Days of Our Lives.
You need a longer string.
Arlene Sorkin. They changed.
Is that the problem?
You just need a longer string that you can just hold. That you
People,
just,
what do you think of the Bell so far?
I'm a fan.
I'm a fan too. I don't know how how sound is loving it.
About
but
the peanut gallery out there.
We liking the Bell?
I just think for those of you who don't love the Bell, learn to love it. Open your hearts.
You'll miss it when it's gone.
Yeah, exactly.
And it will be gone.
Have you ever heard my story about being a waiter in New York
Let's
City?
go.
Oh,
It was on Amsterdam and 76th Street at a French restaurant. I was working lunches. I mistakenly opened a bottle of Beaujolais on a woman who had a white linen suit on. And it landed in her lap.
Ooh.
And it was a scene. It was a horrible, horrible scene. And I was embarrassed, and the owner was embarrassed, and we'll dry clean your clothes and all. And a couple of days later, I was on the stoop after my shift, and I said to the owner of the place, I said, you know, I got to work nights here because I'm an actor and I got to go out and pound the pavements. And he said, you're not good enough to work nights here at this restaurant. You're done.
and you were done?
I was done.
I
He let
I
me
thought
go.
for a second he was commenting on your acting.
You're not good enough to be an actor.
Surely you're not good enough to be an actor. Then I
man.
went off and moved furniture for a living with the unfortunately named furniture moving company in New York City, the Walk-Up King and his trustworthy stepbrothers.
Oh, wow.
1974,
See what they did there.
5. $5 an hour, $6 if you drove the truck. Horrible fucking job. He was a taxi driver in New York.
Yeah, I drove a cab. In New York.
Really?
Yeah.
You have to have
not for
some
a
stories.
long time. I do have a couple of stories, but I'm not going to bore you with them. But I did drive a cab. Well, I'll tell you what.
I does have one that comes to mind.
Well, one of the weird things about driving a cab in New York, at least it was then, not so much anymore, because really Uber owns New York now for the most part.
Yes,
But all these poor guys who bought medallions for their cars.
Oh my God.
Spent $250,000 or more for a medallion, and they're worth like a dime now. But you had to go to get your hack license. You had to go to Long Island City in Queens to get and see a doctor who had to examine you, and literally he says, "Take your pants down." I said,
It sounds like Judith Light.
I swear. And he did have a tear once I did it. But, so I did. He kind of looked. He went, "Okay, you got your license." I went, "Wow, that was easy."
You were circumcised.
Wow.
He said the doctor will be here in a minute.
Exactly.
I've been in a lot of cabs, and I feel like the cab drivers, like overall health is not the thing I think of. It's like their defining factor. Like, what are these, you know?
Yeah, mine was my downside was that I didn't know where anything was.
So I was invited to Nathan's birthday party, which used to be at your house, by the way, which is where I met Jeff. What happened to
It
that?
started at the restaurant, then it went to the house. It was just a lot of work at the house, so
Yeah.
we started renting places.
Went back to
again.
the restaurant. That cool restaurant. It looks like a old Spanish ministry
Yes,
place, whatever,
yes.
on Santa
It's got
Monica.
like a
Boulevard.
balcony
Yeah.
in the interior.
And I'm schmoozing with Nathan at the entrance, and in comes the guy who plays his father in the show, Jim Brolin, with a mysterious-looking woman who is his actual wife.
Oh, you're kidding?
Barbara
They came?
Streisand came to your birthday party,
Yes.
and we were at the door and able to have a quick schmooze with Barbara,
Oh my God!
which was spectacular.
I did
Yes.
not know this. You've not told me this.
Oh my God, I have a story to tell you. She's so wonderful. She's so cool. She's so interesting, so neat. Her husband came to play my father. So, and my
Right.
God, he was so charming.
We
so
almost
charming.
dropped the Barbara Streisand part of the show.
Right? She's so interesting and lovely and kind and normal and an incredible storyteller.
What's Up, Doc is one of my favorite movies of all time. Have you seen this movie yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Love What's Up, Doc.
God, she's
Barbara Streisand. I mean, has there ever been a greater singer than Barbara Streisand?
she sings.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Oh,
Yeah, that's a talented lady.
I did a movie with Jim Brolin. It's a great film. It's a classic. It's called Master of Disguise.
I am the master
Yeah.
of disguise.
People cherish this film.
Was that with Dana Carvey?
Dana Carvey?
Thank you.
Yeah. I am the
remember this
villain
movie.
in that.
oh, nice.
You know, Jim Brolin's in it. And one night they were going to have dinner. It was dark already, and they set up the tent for dinner. And I was walking, and a golf cart passed me. Jim Brolin's on the back of it. And he says, "Come with us, come with us." And I went, "No, I'm going to walk." And by the time I got there, they were gone. And they said, "Oh, you missed Barbara Streisand. She was with Jim." And I went, "I would have been on the cart with." Yeah, well,
Opportunity
But you got
knocks.
those steps in, which is really what's
that's
important.
true. That's true. 10,000 that day.
Yeah, I bet.
Alan, 310 to Yuma, you did this?
Yes.
So you got stories to tell. Which one of them was easier to get along with? Russell Crowe or Christian Bale?
Oh, Christian Bale
Yeah.
was really easy to get along with.
Are you being serious?
Two heavyweights.
Yeah,
I love that movie, by the way. It's a great movie.
I thought it was fantastic.
I don't remember you in it, but I do.
I was in the Brent Spiner role. I was playing
right.
Doc.
Right, Doc.
I always try to find out who you played in dodgeball.
I turned that down, actually. No,
It's like everybody was very macho on horses. And
Right.
they'd be like, "Come on, let's go do this." And I go, "This is Cherokee country. I think we should not take the shortcut. What are you, nuts?"
Yeah.
And that was my
that's
role.
the Thomas Mitchell part.
That was me.
Yeah.
And I get killed. And one cool thing was we were always outside. It was Western. It was in the wintertime in New Mexico. It was always very cold. The days only had so much light in them. So we kept being like, "That'll be in reshoots. That'll be in reshoots." And then that reshoots list kept getting long. But the one thing that got pushed to reshoots was my death. And it happened in Hollywood. We were up in Bronson Canyon near where the old Adam West Batman cave
Yep.
is. Adam West definitely gets a boom, a
Yeah.
bang, a ding.
That's
And where I died, I could see the Hollywood sign.
That's great.
Yeah. That's
with
how you know
Christian
it's the
Bale.
Old West.
Yeah. Christian Bale with me going, You did it, Doc. Did you see me hit him with that shovel? Did I get him? Did I get him? He's like, you got him, Doc. We got away thanks to you.
I met Ben Foster once, and I'll never forget what he said to me. He said, I think you're so good. You're such a wonderful actor. I just loved you in Arrested Development.
You weren't
did
in
Arrested
Arrested Development, Nathan. That
I
was,
get mistaken for Jason Bateman.
Jason Bateman.
Huh.
Did
I
he
wish
really?
I wish Bateman's podcast would catch on.
Poor
Yeah.
kid.
Yeah.
Those poor guys with that poor podcast. I wish him the best.
I mean,
But
the
they
four
are
of us
the-
are a perfect example of what the world really needs is more fucking podcasts.
But those guys are really the GOAT on Smartless. They really are good.
Yeah,
But they're doing
clever
exactly
guys.
what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
With a little more.
Well, they have better guests. Let's say that.
A little more swagger.
Wait a minute,
Totally
they're
fair.
still here.
Oh, they're here still? Sorry.
Now, is this transferable that we get on your show now? Is that how this works?
Oh, yes. This is
That's part of the deal?
It's legally binding.
That's the big.
You have to come.
You please. Yes.
And what about Saving Private Ryan?
My first movie ever.
I know. I was on my list. Go
My
ahead.
first movie ever. Years
Who directed
later-
that movie?
Mr. Steven Spielberg. Years later, I'm at an event in Monaco.
Of course you
A
are.
television event in Monaco, and I'm being interviewed, and there's a little translation because they're interviewing in French, and there's a little translation coming into your earwig.
How cool.
And I hear them say, and next up we'll have Mr. Ted Danson. I went, Ted Danson's here. I first of all, Cheers fan my
Yeah,
entire
of
life.
course.
Yes. That show, I was raised on that show. That was like our family together time.
Ted Danson, formerly on The Doctors as well. Go ahead.
And I worked with him on Saving Private Ryan.
Of course you did.
And I said, I have to go. I ran up to him to say, you're not going to remember me, but you were very kind to me when we were in London. It was my first time on a movie ever. I was in Saving Private Ryan. And he looked at me with a confused look. I said, I was the wrong Ryan. He said, that was you? Nathan, my wife makes me watch Castle every week. We can't record it. We have to watch it on the night with the commercial. She won't let us miss it. That's our home night when we're home. Like, I've seen you so many times. I had no idea that one.
Mary
Wow.
Steenburgen?
Mary Steenburgen.
come on.
Yeah,
Steenburgen
please.
thing.
While you were doing Castle, we happened to have dinner another time, and you were doing Castle at the time. And
This one's Salt Lake City.
yeah. No, this was in Dallas. Maybe the first one was Salt Lake City. Well, anyway, my wife's mother was not well, and she was an enormous
I
fan of
remember this
Castle.
story.
And so I did the thing of, hey, Nathan, I wonder if you could make a little video or say hi to my wife, because it means she loved you so much, and Castle was just her favorite show. And without a beat, Nathan grabs my phone and says, come with me. We go outside. It was like this brilliant thing he did for her, and it made her so happy. She never forgot it.
I invented that bit that day when you asked me, and I've done that bit now. Whenever somebody asks me, can you do a little video for me? I go,
What's the bit?
where I have Brent start the video. I just say, you just start saying hi, and then I interrupt it as, hi, I'm Nathan Fillion. You may know me from such shows as.
Nice.
But and then I wrap it up after a nice little message, and I'll say, no, I'll give it back to Brent to say goodbye. And then as Brent starts to say goodbye, I interrupt it again.
Yeah.
To say, I thought the goodbye would be better coming from me.
I want to hear some of my other
You
credits.
invented it in a moment.
I invented
And
that
when it
for
works,
Brent.
Do
And
you do cameos?
I haven't done those yet.
Do you do cameos?
I did them for a charity thing.
Yeah. So you find a cameo that works, a shtick.
Yeah.
Brent has
And
a
you just
shtick.
I have a
repeat it.
shtick, yeah.
And they feel like it's the first time they've heard it, obviously, like any good joke.
Right.
And you've given the pleasure, as you do, to people.
Yeah.
Here's a question for you. You two do the conventions.
Ooh, do we?
When these people line up and they just have a moment with you.
Right. That's all they're
You're just
looking
trying
for.
to give them a connection for the bit. Yeah. There's only so many connections you can have. Do you recycle those connections? Do you say, to like every fifth person you
Don't
start
let 'em
over?
Say no.
I
even if it's
like
yes.
to say something original to each person, something personal, something that will make. No,
I don't have the intellect.
You know, I don't know. They don't really want to talk to me.
Oh, that's such a bullshit. I think the value that we all have at the conventions is that when you look them in the eye and you make that contact with them, that's what they didn't come for the autograph.
No,
or the picture.
exactly.
They
I
got
agree.
that from it. But if you actually looked up and you had a little moment, and you can see sometimes what your show meant to them, or you can sometimes see if they're in pain or in trouble.
Right.
And there have been, I'm sure you've all experienced, people who are really in a very, very precarious position when they come to your table. And then you see some people who they're sort of working through their list, or they're there because their kid wants to, and I find that I can sort of judge now the amount of time and psychic energy that you want to, and sometimes you're just tired. But in general, it's the moment when you look up and you look at them and they're so thrilled that they've waited in line. Because the fucking lines are, I mean, the thing about it is
It really is
they
about
give.
the moment.
Yeah.
If you could give them a moment, that's everything. It's the picture and the signature. How many times have people walked away and left the picture?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because that's really it's the moment that's important.
Yeah.
And that's what I hope I'm able to give them a moment. I know that there are people who think I've given them a bad moment, but I that's never my intention.
That dinner that you were talking about in Dallas.
Yeah.
We were in a steakhouse in a private room off
Right.
to the side. Our waitress came in, laid eyes on this guy, and clearly had a moment, took his drink order, and then left. And the rest of us are going, I guess we don't get a drink. She comes back in,
You're so
lays
full
eyes
of
on
shit.
this guy, has another moment, and leaves again. I'm going, this is going to be a long night. I think Marina finally said something. She said, yes, honey, we're all here. We're all on Star Trek, and we're all old, and we need a drink.
Sounds like Marina. Yeah.
That's very Marina.
Yeah.
Michael Dorn was there.
You were there with the girlfriend du jour.
I think I was there with my best friend and manager, Michelle Chapman.
Oh, is that right?
She's often mistaken for my girlfriend because she's gorgeous and wonderful.
You introduced her as your girlfriend. I don't know.
for clout.
Were you there? You weren't there.
I was not. No.
Did we see Jewel at a lot of the cons?
Yes.
I wish Miranda Baccarin's career is going better.
Oh my God, she
Yeah.
everything
bad
she
about that.
touches. She's having a fantastic year.
It really is.
God bless her.
I had a ball with her on V. Did you do V as well?
I did.
She birthed on V, Alien
Yeah.
Babies.
Oh, she
Wow.
did.
I didn't know
And
that.
she said, thank God I trust you, Frank, because this is...
You
she was-
directed.
Yeah.
Oh, how cool.
It was all green screeners. She was pretending to give birth in front of green screen over a pipe under her. It was
Oh, Lord.
horrifying experience.
You're a great director. Do you
He
direct
is.
at all?
I don't.
He should.
It's a gift. It's not something I'm cut out for, but you do a lovely.
He
You choose
does.
not to. You choose not to. Do you direct?
I've
does.
directed some.
Yeah, you did Resident Alien, did you not?
It
Yeah. How'd that go?
was very difficult.
No shit.
He did an entire series. He did Con Man. We
We did.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought Con Man was a co-pro with you
we
guys.
co-produced.
co-produced it, but I didn't direct any of that. I was working.
Did you script that?
He wrote everything.
Season one I
Wow.
wrote.
He directed everything.
It was about the cons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then season 2, there were other writers, which were fantastic.
I'm so jealous. I've been jealous of everything you've done.
Yeah.
I'm going.
crazy.
The same line goes through my head. Why wasn't that me?
I bet you're the same. Like this morning, I was auditioning for something, and it's like that always.
Yeah.
Like there hasn't been in my career anyway a moment where there's a lot of just like, and now you got the ticket to ride.
Right.
It's always like, we're gonna let you bat again.
Yeah.
We're gonna let you bat again, and it's like you just try to get a piece of the ball.
Yeah.
Any little piece of it. so you
I've
can keep
mentioned
coming
this
back.
on the show of I read about actors who are circling
Yeah,
apart.
circling apart.
I've never circled apart. I'd love to circle apart. But no, it's like you got to get in the batter's box and swing again.
Yes.
You know?
And that
Hopefully get a piece of it, like you say.
They're always weird. They're always weird. They're always odd. 42, the
the
Jackie Robinson
story.
with Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah, Chadwick Boseman.
yeah.
God bless him.
May Oliver Shalom.
Yeah. Brian Helgeland, who wrote and directed that. Also Harrison Ford's in that.
Harrison,
Anyway,
was he Branch Rickey?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You played a character that I didn't know from the
yes,
Ben
Chapman.
Ben Chapman.
A terrible man.
Is it
Terrible racist. In a
Yeah.
movie of racists, he was the worst racist.
You would go out and apologize to the
Yeah.
background before you did your scene.
Because there were people in the stands. I'm like, everybody, you're going to hear me say things. Please know that this is
Yeah,
all
yeah,
part of
yeah.
the script and I'm not. My apologies beforehand.
Yeah. You were offensive.
It was awful. It was a hard role. But Brian, I did A Knight's Tale with him and he said, I want you to come in for this role. I'd love for you to play this role, but you have to audition. And the reason I want you to play is because you're funny. And he's a horrible person. But I feel like a lot of these racists, they do it out of humor. They think they're funny. And I want you to be kind of a charming awful
racist
person. And so I was like, okay, I auditioned and I got done, and a day went by, 2 days went by, no word. I'm like, oh, there's something's up. And I get a call from Brian. He's like, can you come back in? I'm so sorry to ask you to come back in. Just make him a little meaner, less charming.
Less charming.
Make him meaner and a little bit more of a villain. And so I went back in and I did a version
Made
of
your
it.
racist too likable.
Yeah, this is the problem with me.
Yeah, can't help yourself.
Yeah, you know. And
what an actor's
I've
predicament.
used an eyebrow pencil and made freckles so I look real cute across my nose. And so I took that off for the second audition. And I got a call from Brian. He's like, it's not going to happen, man. I'm so sorry. The producers they want somebody who looks like they're evil from the minute you step on screen.
You do.
Thank you. Thank you. And he said, I can't fight this fight or else I'm going to use all my fighting up right now. So I was like, okay, fine. I went out to New York. I was doing a little clown play with Orlando Pabotoy, who's one of the most brilliant clowns on the planet. And I got a call from him and he said, guess what? The guy that the producers picked chose something else. He was circling another role. And he chose that one and dropped out. And he's like, so now I get what I want.
Circled back to your story.
So like that's when I think about roles that I don't get and stuff. It's like maybe it'll come back. You
never
don't know
know
what happens.
You never know.
Something.
Did you know there's a musical version of the Jackie Robinson story?
No.
What's it called?
Yeah. I can't remember. I think it's called something like the Jackie Robinson story. Or maybe it's 42. I can't remember what the name of it is, but it starred.
42's already taken, though.
Yeah.
42's
But this is before 42.
Oh, yeah.
wow.
David.
No, I was thinking of 42nd
In Living
Street.
Color, David, 3 names.
Foster Wallace?
Yeah. Huh? No.
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 David
Wrong.
Hyde Pierce?
No. Wrong David. Wrong 3 name David. David.
Ogden Stiers.
David Allen Greer.
David Allen Greer.
Yeah, he played Jackie Robinson, and what's his name?
Oh my God! See, this happens.
I
This happened with
know.
you guys?
I had it
Yeah?
just a second ago.
Does this happen with you for real?
Darren
Thank God.
McGavin played Branch Rickey.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and it didn't last long, but it was good.
What they needed was Ben Chapman in there, a really likable
Yes, a
racist
likable
Right.
racist Ben
who
Chapman.
said the worst things right in front of writers who were in the stands on those days going, he just said this and this and this and this and this and this. Wow. Sir Patrick, he's there on this book.
We read it.
You read the whole thing.
Brent and I both read the whole
I
thing.
read the book.
In his voice?
I did.
No, but we.
Yes. Well,
I haven't seen him in ages. Go ahead.
well, I didn't. Never mind.
Please.
No, Johnny, no, not today.
Have you met Nathan before?
I've met Nathan. Yes, I had dinner with you in Dallas, I believe. Now, that was my Ian McKellen. I get them mixed up
I
sometimes.
love when Ian McKellen and Sir Ben are together, or Sir Patrick are together.
Yeah, it's when he says, I'd like you to meet my friend Ian McKellen. Thank you, Patrick. That's my friend. Yeah,
The old jokes are the best.
yeah.
He was doing Macbeth on Broadway.
Disgratify.
Yes,
And
saw
I
it.
came in from Australia, and I had to see it. I only had one night to see it, and I got a ticket just that night, and so it was front row, very front row center. And because it was from Australia, I was jet lagged.
You
and
fell
I
asleep?
Fell asleep, and I woke up to Sir Patrick Stewart staring at me,
Oh,
No.
doing his lines right to me.
Oh, I know that feeling. I
You're gonna
know
meet him and
that
say,
feeling.
I remember you.
Yeah.
Did you go backstage afterwards?
I didn't make it past. I left at intermission. I'm like, I need to leave. I want to get myself gone from here.
Well, in case you haven't read it, it's very good. It's well written. He wrote every word himself, and it's quite a good book. I
thought he was talking about Macbeth.
He wrote Macbeth as well, I think. You know what?
ask him.
Speaking of Macbeth,
How was he, by the way?
That
he
was
great.
where
I
he
hear he was.
he
very
was
good.
excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
He was
The
a very
sandwich
good
scene.
Yeah.
Did you ever see
They
it? I
cut
saw
the
it at
sandwich
Bam-
while he did the
Oh,
speech.
God, it was great.
You remember that.
was
But
in the
speaking
second
of, not speaking of Macbeth, but speaking of Shakespeare, you've done a Shakespeare film.
Yes.
I did. It's my one crack at Shakespeare.
Dogberry.
I was Dogberry.
That's a great part.
I fear Shakespeare.
I do too.
It's hard.
Yeah.
I fear, especially when
hard.
you work for years with Patrick.
And then you see people do it well. And
Yeah.
you go, that's what I got to contend with.
Did you see Syrian on Colbert stand up and give
Yes.
that
Fantastic.
Yeah.
breathtaking,
Did a
Yeah,
great
yeah.
speech. Yeah.
a prescient
How does
speech?
he have that? I guess he learned it a long time ago
guess
and it's
so.
just there.
It's like bad show lyrics that I have in my head.
Right.
Yeah. Like David Alan Greer that I have in my head.
Yeah, I saw a live improvised comedy Shakespeare thing in London.
Oh,
just these young
oh.
fellas doing live improvised.
yeah.
Patrick's worked with them.
Yes.
And he
was in it,
came
yeah.
in that
And he
night. We have a
comes in.
special guest, and
Yeah.
Sir Patrick
Yes.
Stewart walks on
And
stage.
he's great with
He
them.
nailed it.
Yeah,
What?
He's very funny.
Yeah.
He's
Faking
extreme.
it?
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
faking Shakespeare.
And was it funny? Or
I'm
was
looking
it
around
serious?
going, everybody, you see this, right? Everybody sees this?
Yeah.
It was incredible. What a show.
I did a production. Well, not a production of what's the play that you did?
Oh, it's
Much Ado About Nothing.
Much
the one.
Ado.
Thank you.
Yeah, Much Ado. I did a reading, the LA Shakespeare Festival out here, run by a guy named Ben Donnenberg.
Brilliant.
Wonderful guy, very smart,
Yes.
knows his Shakespeare.
Yeah.
He
You don't
would
have
put-
to brush up your Shakespeare when you meet with him?
You do. He puts together a staged reading of a play once a year. I don't know if he still does it, but he did it for years.
Yeah.
And the last one, I did 3 of them. The last one I did was Much Ado. Tom Hanks played Dogberry.
Yeah.
You get this is going to be ding, 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 ding. Because
Shut up.
well, let's just do one big ding.
We can
for
add him
this-
in post
for
later.
this
See,
cast.
Brent
but-
hates the bell. You could tell from that read right there.
No, I like the bell. It's
Go
just-
ahead.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't like the bell. But it was Tom Hanks, Helen Hunt, Ewan McGregor, Julia Roberts,
Jeez.
Keanu Reeves,
Wow.
Dana Carvey, Martin Sheen, moi, and it was amazing. It was amazing. But Ewan McGregor as Benedict was fantastic.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, he can
fantastic.
be so good.
Yeah.
I did one of those.
Did you?
Readings, and it was one that I got
Was it-
like the night before. My manager called and she's like, "Remember, you have that reading tomorrow." I was like, "What am I doing?" I agreed to what? She's like, "Tom Hanks produces it." I'm like, "Oh, that's why I said yes." I don't know. I was busy, and so I showed up, but Tom was there.
Yeah.
And Cedric the Entertainer, and Billy Crystal, and
Am I
Martin
missing these
Short.
bells or what?
I mean, really,
And-
come on.
And was William Shatner there as well?
William Shatner.
Shatner has
I
done
remember
them.
this
He
story.
did Falstaff, right? Well, that was Falstaff.
Well, we did Midsummer Night's
Oh, you did
Dream.
Midsummer, yeah.
And he played Theseus, the king, and Martin Short was Puck, and Martin Short, my God, he was just so funny.
he's a genius
he's like,
too.
Puck, go get me that flower that grows on the other side of the world. That little speech about to get the flower that puts in the eyes of the lovers, which turns them against, screws everything up. He says, I will go, so fast, I will round the world 3 times before this, that, and the other thing. Watch how I go. And then he just stands there, just looking around. And Shatner's like, Puck! Fuck! Oh, God. Right. I'm sorry. Right. I should. Traffic. That direction. Probably. What time of day? You're right. Yeah, I'm going to go that way. It was just, he was off script,
Hilarious.
unhinged,
Yeah.
cutting through the audience, doing whatever the hell he wanted. He came with a bunch of costumes he brought from home. One was a body leotard that had a penis drawn on it. It was nude.
Oh,
My God, it was so much fun. And Eddie Redmayne was in it. It was.
He puts together crazy good casts. I think I told this story already too, but I did one of them. I can't remember which play it was, but there was a character called of the Shepherd, and tiny part, the Shepherd. And Patrick had done all the Shakespeares at one point, and at some point in time, he's done every Shakespeare play. And I went back to work after doing it, and I said, Patrick, have you ever done this play? And yeah. I said, did the Shepherd ever steal the show? And he went, no. And I said, well, I just did a reading of it, and every time the Shepherd opened his mouth, the audience fell apart. And Tommy Smothers played the Shepherd.
Oh, wow.
And he played him as Tommy Smothers, and it was hilarious.
and then on the other side of the coin, we'd be remiss not to mention the James Gunn era that
Yeah,
you're in and
Are you
out
going to
of.
do the next
Oh,
Superman?
what about the hair?
Yeah, that's the greatest haircut since Mo Howard. I mean,
It's the same haircut.
Thank
you
you.
were just hilarious in that movie.
Thank you.
Talk about stealing a movie. I thought you stole the movie.
I appreciate
loved
that.
you in that movie.
A lot of people say it was the robot, but I have
were in
heard that. Yeah, I have heard.
You were in that as well.
I always feel I'm fortunate in being able to play roles that people like or that people like to hate. And I think this is a character, Guy Gardner, is easy to judge. Like, oh my God, this guy's such an asshole. He's so stupid. People enjoy sitting in judgment, I think. So I always felt it's hard to make people laugh, but it's easy to allow people to laugh at you. Which I always thought was easier.
Yeah, that was wonderful. But are you doing it again? Is that the story? Or is it,
you
there's
still have
several
There's
Green
another
Lanterns.
Superman that's going to film.
I heard there's another one. Now, I haven't gotten the phone call yet, but
I'm circling
James
it
Gunn.
myself.
I'm circling this role. James Gunn has put me in every movie he's made.
I know.
Isn't that great?
Since the first movie he made.
Wow.
Wonderful.
Yeah. That which was Slither, which you're a big fan of.
Slither.
Yeah.
Huge. Great.
And
long ago.
Alan, you've been in every Disney movie
Yes,
ever made,
yes.
right?
Well, just since
Since
Wreck-It Ralph.
Ratatouille.
Since Wreck-It Ralph, I did King Candy, and who is the villain? Who turns out he thinks nice. It was an Ed Wynn.
Yeah, Ed Wynn, you can't fool
And
me.
they said do Ed Wynn, and I said okay, yes, absolutely. And
You did another one in the next Wreck-It Ralph. Breaks the internet. You did
different
another
character.
there. You were in Frozen. You were in Zootopia. You were in
Big Hero
Wish
6.
and
Wish.
Big Hero 6. Yeah, you were the bad guy.
Moana.
It's every
Moana,
Disney
Frozen 2.
film. Is there
Yeah.
something we don't know? That,
He's the new John Ratzenberger.
I guess.
It just it was like because I did the King Candy and it did really well. The movie did really well. And right after that, they were making Frozen, which was on a shelf. They were like, we got this movie. It's been sitting on a shelf for a while.
man.
And we weren't going to do it. And then we were going to do it. And we're going to just do it. And they had me come and record for a role that they ended up cutting. And then they said, would you want to do this old guy? What do you have for him? And it was the Duke of Weselton, who's sort of the red herring character who's a fool who he's come for the princesses and his toupee falls down. And they're like, and that obviously went really well, the movie. I don't even know who said it, but I didn't stop them. They said, you're our good luck charm. As if that was the continuity
There you go.
of those two films was just my voice. And I'm like, yep, that's true. I've heard that's true. And so they put me in Big Hero 6 and then all of them since. And sometimes I'm just a little animal going, or
What a gift.
Yeah.
Now, is there something that you guys need to plug, promote?
Yeah, anything you guys want to talk
Please.
about that we don't?
once we were spacemen.
Oh, yeah. What is that?
That's
How
our
about the knockoff of the original series theme song at the opening of your show?
Oh, yes.
That's
Yes.
fabulous.
Isn't it?
Just enough.
Yes, that's our buddy Carlos Sosa.
You like that?
Do I like it?
A great singer out of Austin. Sosa's out in Austin. He's a friend of mine from back when I had 28 Days with Sandra Bullock. He came and played at a party. And he and I met up at this party and was like, he's a sax player.
Yeah.
And we've been friends ever since. Wow.
Nice man. Very nice man.
really good guy.
Can I make a suggestion about the podcast?
Please.
Yes, please.
A bell. Have you thought about a bell?
We use all kinds of...
They do have that was
cool-
something that was Alan's dream. Was our editors are very good about when he says, what we need is we need a little sound bowl, some wind chimes.
And they'll do it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And as he says it,
There they are.
lines
Do
up
it.
in the mix, and it sounds like it's all planned.
Well, Rosenbaum suggested this to me, and I stole it from his
Don't
idea.
think we're not going to hear wind chimes when you say
Yeah.
that.
I sure hope so.
Good.
And you'll see your names dropping. You'll see
Yeah.
these credits. And
Oh, I like that.
our producer produces some really cool shit for us. Thank you, Eric.
I've always wanted to be a DJ, I think, and this.
Yeah.
There's a little DJ part of this.
Our podcast seems a little indie. I mean, it's just the two of us.
And we don't have
doing
all this
audio.
fancy
Yeah, you guys have,
production.
we have an
lucky.
entire
This is
crew
really
here.
nice.
There's
I'm wearing
lights.
makeup. I'm wearing prosthetic makeup to fill in the holes. So many holes. Oh,
Nathan,
cool.
we were on we appeared on a show on the same day. I don't know that we had any lines. We didn't have lines together.
To Catch Your Predator. I saw this episode. It was
That's right.
I told you that in confidence.
Yeah. No, we were on the
Arrested,
Guild.
weren't
on
you?
the-
Oh, that's true.
Felicia
That's
Day's
true.
show, The Guild.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
we did that
Felicia-
show.
But I
show.
wasn't there the same day as you.
Yeah,
but
we didn't work together. but
Exactly,
yeah.
exactly.
But I saw you.
But it's on my resume.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
With Nathan.
Yes.
Fillion.
I love
Yeah.
Felicia Day.
The incomparable Brent Spiner.
We love Felicia Day.
Yes, she was a guest on our podcast
Was
as well.
she?
Yes.
She's fabulous.
She's really quite entertaining and energetic. And
Should we go? Should you recommend her as a guest?
Oh my
Highly.
God, yes.
Yeah.
highly.
She's a,
Yes.
She's a gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it for a day where you don't want to do much work because she'll just give her something and she'll go.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Yeah, great.
She'll drop
Like
names.
you guys.
You guys, this is I can't tell you how happy I am for you. I can't tell you how happy I am for me. The fact that
Well, I knew this was going to be a good pairing.
I
didn't think you'd say yes. I thought you'd be too busy because you were shooting. I didn't really know you well enough to hawk you about it.
I will
and feel-
cancel a show for you. But
not your own show. You'll cancel like
Somebody
oh,
else.
no, Alan's show. I'll cancel Alan's
That's
show.
why we're not on the air anymore.
But just the idea that I have been entertained by you guys for so many years. You have no idea what a big deal you both are to me. That the fact that I get to meet you guys and leave messages for your mother-in-law,
Oh, yeah,
and that we get to hang out and have dinner. You came and were even directing Castle, and you were wonderful. At one time, I insisted if they forced my call, instead of saying action, Jonathan had to say engage. I wouldn't act, and he did it. He did it.
Well,
For
you guys
me.
are the best. Thank you so much for
was a
doing
blast.
this. Really.
Yeah, thank you.
I think we hit a new number.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. I feel like we should just stop talking now before we ruin it.
That's never stopped us before.
Fair point.
Seriously, though, thank you for watching. However you found the show, we're glad you're here.
And if you like this conversation, there was, more of it.
There's always more of it,
Yeah. There's behind the scenes stuff, moments that didn't make the cut,
some of which probably should not have made the cut.
and a few things we're very glad did not make the cut.
If you want to see that side of it, the extra footage, the loose moments, the off-camera conversations,
You can become a member right here on YouTube.
there's a little join button below the video.
It's not hidden. We don't make this one a puzzle.
You click that, and you'll get access to the behind-the-scenes and unreleased footage from this and other episodes.
We appreciate the support. It helps us keep doing this.
And we'll see you next time.
Or isn't it they will see us next time? I mean, we won't see them. They see us.
We won't see them?
No, they see us.
Oh, so, but next time,
Next time.
somebody will be here.
Right.
Okay. See you next time.